Okay, it's been 90 minutes since our last fold, and the dough is ready to shape. So before I go to shape the dough, I need to set up the container that I'm going to put it in. So I have two options for you. I'm going to be using a banneton, which is a basket, a proofing basket made out of willow. And I'm going to use a couche as a liner. Okay? Chances are you may not have that at home. So another option is to just use a bowl with a dish towel lining it, and it will work just fine. You don't need any flour. The dish towel is a little bit thinner, but it will function very much like the couche will. So those, you want to set those up and have them ready. I'm going to put some flour out on the table. I don't need a lot, but the dough is pretty sticky, so I want to put some flour out on the table, and then I'm going to turn the dough over onto the flour. I'm going to try to have it be one piece flipped out 180 degrees so it doesn't roll out of the bowl. If it rolls, that's the same as doing another fold. And right now we want the dough to be a little extensible because we want to be able to shape it. So I'm going to take this round circle of dough and I'm going to pull it gently into a rectangle. And I'm going to take one side of the rectangle and fold it in thirds, lightly pressing it down. And I'm going to take the other third, the remaining third, and fold it over, like folding a letter. Okay, so I folded that rectangle into thirds. Now I'm going to turn it 90 degrees and start to roll it up snugly without degassing it too much. When I come to the end, I'll seal it, and then I'm going to, right where the dough meets the table, I'm going to pull it forward to seal the edges. I'm just going to, that's a rather large bubble I'm going to pop. So I don't need any flour in here. I'm just going to pick it up and turn it upside down. So the good side, the smooth side, is at the bottom. I could leave this to proof at room temperature for perhaps an hour and a half, but I would like it to develop even more flavor. So I'm going to put a plastic bag on it and refrigerate it overnight. So when you put the bag on, you want to make sure that it doesn't touch the surface of the bread. So I'm putting the bag on, putting the ends underneath, and I'm leaving some space for the bread to expand. And actually, I forgot that after shaping it and putting it in the basket, I'm going to leave it sit out for 20 minutes at room temperature before I refrigerate it. As soon as I refrigerate it, it's going to get cold and it's pretty much going to stop moving. But I'd like it to move a little bit. So I'm going to leave it outside. I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, I will put a plastic bag on it and refrigerate it for until the morning for 12 to 18 hours to develop some additional flavor.